This is an interesting conversation between a Muslim and an ex-Muslim.
You're a Muslim.
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
Prophet Muhammad said there was a crack on the moon. You literally look into it, study it. There is a crack on the moon. I used to study Christianity as well as Islam.
What did you learn when you actually studied Christianity?
I learned that basically what I learned is that the changes that were done to the Bibles and stuff was so it can fit the modern society. So what I mean by that is, as I told you, swine is forbidden for Christians. It 100% is. It's always been like that. But, you look into it now, every Christian you see is eating swine like it's normal. It's like a main thing for them. I would listen to the Christianity, I would listen to the Bible, but it hasn't been preserved 100%. There are some things that have been changed.
Now the problem is this. The Quran never said that it's corrupted. It says, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكِتَابِ لَسْتُمْ عَلَى شَيْعٍ حَتَّى تَقِيمُوا التَّوْرَاةَ وَالْإِنْجِيلَ وَمَا أَنزَلَ إِلَيْكُم مِّن رَبِّكُم. It says, O people of the book. Now in the Quran, when it says, O people of the book,
The general followers.
so it usually talks about the people that have the scriptures before. Just like it says, At-Torah wal-Injil. Talks about the people that had the Torah and had the Injil with them. And it says, لَسْتُمْ عَلَى شَيْعٍ. You have nothing to stand on. حَتَّى تَقِيمُوا التَّوْرَاةَ وَالْإِنْجِيلَ. Unless you judge by the Torah and Injil. It says, وَمَا أَنزَلَ إِلَيْكُم مِّن رَبِّكُم. And what has been revealed to you from your Lord. Now this verse is talking to Christians and Jews. And it says, you have to go to the Torah and you have to go to the Injil. Christians and Jews are ought to do that. Now when you are ought to do that, it means that you can do it. Because it wouldn't make sense for God to say that you ought to do this, but you can't do it. Like when the Quran says that the Torah and the Injil that Christians and Jews had is actually authentic and is actually the word of God, I think you would really like to read it. So when you said you've studied Christianity, have you studied the Gospels?
No.
I think it's really important for us to go back to the eyewitnesses. Would you please consider reading what the eyewitnesses said about Jesus as well?
Of course.